Hey everybody, Bones here, Bones Garage, just bringing you an update what's going on at the garage. So, 1955 Cadillac. We have done a ton of work on this car and she is coming out absolutely beautiful. This car runs so nice now. Well, let's start with the engine. First thing we did was we replaced the points. Got rid of the old points, put the magnetic pickup in there, put a 45,000 volt coil instead of the 25,000 volt coil that used to be in there. We put all new spark plug wires, new spark plugs. We rebuilt the alternator. It's a 12 volt generator alternator. We rebuilt the starter. That's all the way down there. You really can't see that. Then we did all new hoses, all new belts, all new vacuum lines, because everything on these cars works on vacuum, including the windshield wiper tank. Everything works on vacuum. We took the voltage regulator apart, made sure that was working, cleaned all the contacts, got everything working nice in that. We changed out the fuel pump. We also put a nice glass bowl fuel filter in there, what's supposed to be in there. And then we bent up a nice line for it to go to the fuel filter. We've got a nice new rebuilt carburetor on there. And that really came out beautiful. Car runs absolutely fantastic with that carburetor on there. Or as good as those carburetors could make a car like this run. They weren't the best of carburetors. We redid a lot of the work on the braking system. So new master cylinders, some new lines, all new hoses, shoes, cleaned everything up, got new bearings for the front, and we ended up having to use 4 sets of bearings to get the front right and take one set of bearings apart and another set and put them all together to make the correct bearing to go on here. Because again, it's a Cadillac, it's a 1955. They're very hard to get parts for. We got his turn signals also working correctly now. And again, another part that's very hard and it's exclusive to Cadillac is the turn signal flasher. It's exclusive to Cadillac and there aren't many of them out there. So you have to find a good used one and clean it up and make it work. We also fixed his antenna. So we're hoping, we haven't tried it yet, it's a vacuum operated antenna. We're hoping that it's going to go up and down and work. Right now, we're inside the dashboard. We've got the whole top of the dashboard off, as you can see there. And getting all of the vents fixed. Because all of the hoses that go to all of the different vent positions, they're all falling apart and coming out, and they just need to be replaced. So we're going to get all that working. So, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff that we've done to this car. It's just a long, long laundry list of just little things that this car needed. And, you know, the transmission wasn't shifting right. This is a 4-speed automatic transmission. It's an original overdrive, 1955 overdrive transmission. So we got that shifting correctly now, made all the proper adjustments on it. And it's going to be a really, really cool car. Really looking forward to getting this finished and getting it back to the owner. The last thing we got to do is get a better alignment on the front end as well as the 2 front doors. If you look closely here, you can see how little the gap is right here, how small that gap is. So we got to open that gap up a little bit so the door stops hitting the front of the fender or the rear of the fender. We also have to move the hood because the hood right here is hitting against the cowl right there, and you can see the chip in the paint right there, and you can see the chips in the paints, and it's also broke the weld on the rear support of the hood. So we're going to have to fix that weld. So we're going to get everything all aligned on the front end of this car, which in itself is going to be about a 2 to 3 day job, getting everything lined up, because we got to start from the back doors, get the back doors lined properly, then get the front doors lined to the back doors, then we got to get the fenders aligned to the front doors, then we have to get all the grill stuff aligned to the fenders, then we have to close the hood and align the hood to the 2 front fenders and the grill. So yeah, It's not easy. There's a lot of room for movement on these front ends. Hopefully we have enough. Alrighty guys, I will talk to you real soon. Have a good one. Okay, bye.